good with you? How you doing?
Doing pretty good, man. So I just want to say we're live on Outlaw Radio Live, man. I have to ask. I know you're a busy guy and you got a lot of stuff to do tonight, so I'm gonna get right into it for you. So what made you decide to get into the music industry?
I always been around the music industry. It's just this time I just had to get something off of my chest. Me and my partner wasn't seeing eye to eye, so I just dropped this little record on him, and everybody fucked with it. So I said, "Fuck it, let's keep doing it." There.
So that was actually your song called "Fuck Friends," correct?
Yes, "Fuck Friends" was actually my first time I ever did music as as my own artist, as myself, and people actually fuck with it. So, and, they can relate to it, so it's real tough. So it is what it is.
I gotta say, man, I like that song truthfully myself. I was bumping it here on the show. For your first track, man, that's some pretty heavy shit, man. So, you know what? Keep doing what you're doing, man. You're definitely in the right path.
Appreciate that, man.
So, also, you were the CEO and founder of MOB, also known as MOB LLC, Mind of Billionaires. You run a clothing line and a record label. What made you decide to start that company?
I'm trying to bring something positive, man, and together we are mob. And the mob, I want the mob to stand for Minds of Billionaires. That's where it's a positive movement. It's a little movement to, bring all the young brilliant minds together and really get this money and actually work as a team.
So I have to ask, man, what artists do you have currently signed to your label?
I'm sorry, what was that?
I'm sorry, what artists do you currently have signed to your record label?
I got Tommy Tats, my brother Tommy Tats. He's also with the label. I have my little homie Quick Status. He's from Texas, but he's staying out in Vegas right now. And my nephew D-Boy, he's straight out of Salt Lake City, Utah, grew up in the Asian mob as well. So we got something in the works.
Most definitely. And also, with the clothing line, I have to ask, a lot of my listeners was wondering where they can get your clothing. Do you sell overseas? Do you ship overseas and whatnot as well? Where can we get some of that clothing?
We international, you know what I mean? I want the local thing. We international. So we everywhere. Shout out to all the mobs, we worldwide. I got a lot of the mobs coming from Canada, you know what I mean, from overseas as well. So shout out to them. And like the motto is, to join the mob, you got to join the club. MOBB.club, and that's how you get onto the website right there. MOBB.club.
And also, you have tattoos covering you from head to toe. And I read a little bit about the story behind those tattoos. Could you actually tell our listeners how many tattoos do you have, and what's the meaning behind the tats?
I mean, I'm covered from head to toe, like literally. Like I got the top of my head all the way to the tip of my toes. It's like the full traditional Asian mob bodysuit. You know what I mean? It tells a story of all the work you put in, or just meaningful stuff that means, to you. You feel me? And both my sleeves and my chest and my socks I actually got done in prison. So, I had to put in work and earn a little extra to get those done, by the big homie who blessed me.
Oh, hell yeah, man. You also have
all that,
Oh, sorry about that.
No, not what.
Oh, I was gonna say you also have a new video for your song "Tatted" that dropped Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
I could probably already tell what the inspiration is behind that, but where can our listeners actually get themselves a copy of that single?
Oh yeah, it's out on every media outlet. You know what I mean? Shout out to my brother 100. Shout out to my brother Ciroc Star. You know what I mean? Shout out to my brother, Gene Capo. Who introduced us and stuff like that. So. You can find it on YouTube. You can also YouTube Buc Noi. Everything is Buc Noi. You know what I mean? So you look that up everywhere.
So the Mind of Billionaires organized Asian Hip Hop All-Star Weekend in Washington. What was that event like? And is that like an annual type of thing you guys do?
Yes. It's an annual event. And it's not just the Asian mob. It's just everybody that rocks with the mob. You know what I mean? I got people from the mob that's from all kinds of race and different cities and countries, you know what I mean? Together, we just a mob trying to get, this money. but it is a yearly thing. You know, we try to bring all the superstar artists together. You know, just to shed a little light on the Asian hip hop community. You know what I mean? So we bring all the talent there, and you know, just have a good time and celebrate.
Hey, that's what's up, man. You can't go wrong with that. So also, so your song "Fuck Friends," we already heard the inspiration a little bit about that. So that was my question. But also, is that available to buy on digital outlets as well?
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
I was gonna say my next question was what was the inspiration behind your song "Fuck Friends," but we heard that at the beginning of the interview. So I was just wondering, could you let our listeners know where they could hear or actually buy a copy of that single?
Yeah, it's also available on all media outlets. You know what I mean? Apple Music, Spotify. You know, just the whole media outlet. I'm also on YouTube. You know, I'm also on the street right now. I'm like walking the street, mobbing, doing my thing right now. I'm actually in LA just doing my thing. So you get it from iTunes, and I do have another single out with Tommy Tats. It's called "We Not the Same," and that one's a nice one as well. You know what I mean?
So I also have to ask. My next question was actually, how did you get connected with Tommy Tats? What's the story behind that?
Me and Tommy, we've been doing work together for a long time. You know what I mean? He's actually been in the music game longer than I have. He's been on tour with Juicy J and all that. You know what I mean? Tommy's a really talented person, and you know we always connected, and we always on the same page. So you know, when I got out, he helped me a lot, and you know we always been close. So. We're here now. You feel me?
Oh hell yeah, that's what's up, man. So also, you on September 20th, your film Asian Mob made its world premiere at the HBO Urban World Film Festival. Can you tell us a bit about that film and what was that experience like?
Oh man, that's probably one of the best experiences I had in my life. But you know, we have a lot more projects coming out similar to that. So stay tuned and pay attention. We got a lot more. That was just the tip of the iceberg, and just that moment right there made me more motivated to do bigger and better things, and I know I can make it happen. So make sure you guys watch out and pay attention. You know what I mean? It's gonna be bigger movies, bigger events.
So also early in 2019, you were in a boxing match versus Jin Gates called Rumble in the Bronx. I have to say that was a beautiful knockout you did, by the way. What's the story behind that fight, man? Like, can you give us a rundown of how it came to be?
I mean, you know, the beef was personal things, and they just all came to light. And instead of handling it, instead of taking it on the streets, we decided just to let it all hang out, air out, and just squash it off. And so there's a better way to do things than the gun, you feel me, or go back to jail. So, you know, ain't nobody scared to go to fight, you know what I mean? So I was like, fuck it, I'll fuck with it, you know what I mean, just squash his beef and get it over with, you know what I mean?
And I have to say, it was pretty terrible. He kept hugging you during that match, man. I was like, fuck. Like...
I mean, he must have missed me because I did some time, you know what I mean? I just got out, he must have missed me. He wanted to hug me, so I don't know.
But, you know, it's a smart way to actually, end a beef. You both do it the legal way inside a ring and you just duke it out, man. That's the best way to do it.
Yeah, you know, and it was something light, so I was like, fuck it, I'll fuck with this and just keep it moving, you know what I mean? So I'm doing a lot better now, doing a lot more better things, so I ain't even tripping, you know, it is what it is. It happened how it happened, so it is what it is, you feel me?
Oh, most definitely, man. So I have to ask, what is some inspiring advice you can give some inspiring entrepreneurs like yourself that want to start their own company?
I mean, it's hard. It's just like anything you do. You wanna work hard at it. You wanna, just like training basketball, you just gotta go after it. You know what I mean? And you gotta be motivated. If people don't help you, cut them out. Cut them out your life. You feel me? If they ain't there helping you, then you don't need them around. All you do is focus on yourself, motivate. If you got kids, make them your motivation. And I don't know if you've been in trouble before, but I definitely don't want to go back to jail, no dumb shit. You feel me? On some dumb shit.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't told my live audience this before, but I have done time before myself, and I completely agree 110% where you're coming from. That it's not a fun place to be in, man. So it's better to be on the outside than the in.
Yeah, exactly. So it just depends on how you want to live your life. I've been there, done that. So fuck that. You feel me? I'm trying to get this bread, and you see me. I'm all over the world now. I'm doing more than I've ever did. See me everywhere, and I got my passport, so hopefully I can make it to see y'all. Make it up there.
Buc Noi does a show out in Canada, man. I'm most definitely gonna be there, man.
Well, appreciate it, man. Get me up there, man.
So I have to ask you, what's next for you, man? You know, you're putting out some mad music. You got a company. What's next for Buc Noi?
You know, I'm coming out with the movies, man. It's definitely movies, and you know, and after that, who knows? That's just one little step at a time. You feel me? I can't let y'all know everything. One
you gotta
little
leave
step
some
at a
things
time.
a surprise.
Yeah, feel me?
So, Buc, this is the time in the interview that I give the chance for the individual that comes on the show a chance to give shout-outs to whomever they want to give shout-outs to, and also their social media handles. That way, our listeners can follow you on all social media platforms if they're not already doing that.
Yeah, of course, man. Good looking, man. Shout out to everybody worldwide that fucks with the mob. Not only the Asian mob, but the whole mob. All races. You feel me? We was out here trying to put on for our city. We all from here. We all from Lippin Head. You feel me? But it's time for the Asians to come up. You know what I mean? Shout out to all my Asian people, Southeast Asia. We out here. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that fucks with the mob. For real, man. We about to be worldwide. You can follow me at Buc_Noi. That's BUC_Noi, and that's for everything. Like YouTube, Google that bitch. Like it's whatever the fuck you want to do with it. You know what I mean? I pop the fuck up. Ride with the mob. You feel me?
Hey, that's what's up, Buc. I want to say thank you so much for taking the time out of your very, very busy night to come up on Outlaw Radio Live, man. You have yourself a wonderful night, man. Keep putting in that work. I'm looking forward to hearing some of your new projects.
I appreciate that, man. Happy New Year, y'all. Stay blessed.
Happy New Year to you as well, man. Stay blessed, man.
All right. Peace.
Peace.